going to enrage, and I'm going to go all in. And it's going to buff, and I'm going to power shield. It's in defensive mode, sharp hide, and my block just broke, and I'm going to defend, Iron Wave, and I'm going to clothesline it to finish it off. I don't have enough energy. I'm going to twin strike it. 1 health to 1 health. And I win. I come back victorious. 98 gold, a colorless potion, and an extra card. Less than my other special cards. Act 2. The City. Let's see how far I can get. Okay, what is the best route? This is so long. One fight, 2 fight, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fights in the whole thing. No elites. I feel like the right path is the best one. Unless I went here for less uncertainty. But I do love me some uncertainty. 3 birds. Ah, yes, birds. Vulnerable, they take more damage. I'm going to attack, and I'm going to feed, even though I won't kill it. But flight has worn off. So it's now stunned. I probably should have done that on the enemy that was attacking, but I did not think about that. There's 5 damage right there. I'm going to hit that one. And I'm going to bash. And I couldn't get it off its flight, so it's still going to hurt me for a good bit. It's going to hit me for 3. It's going to hit me for 10. And 5. Okay, that got me down a good bit. Let me try to intimidate. And then I'm going to hit this one for all that I have to kill it. And then hit that one a bit, and then I'll defend. So it only does 4 damage, and then I'll be down to 60. It buffs, gives itself strength. And I'm down to 60, but that's okay. Reaper, deal 4 damage to all enemies, heal HP. That one is going to be pretty good for me. Let me rage here. I probably should have done that beforehand, but I will take any extra block I can get. There is 11 damage on me, but I healed that little bit. So I took 7 from the previous turn. I'm going to 13 or 15. I'm going to have to clothesline this to kill it, which is weakened, so it's not going to actually kill it. I did not realize that it wouldn't die there, which is not good for me at all. Oh no. I am going to... both of these are going to deal a lot of damage. I'm going to twin strike and then strike. So flight wears off, it's now stunned, it can't attack me. And I'm going to Iron Wave here. I probably should have blocked beforehand, but that's alright. And I'm going to deal 12 damage through strike. And that gets me the win. I lost a lot of health during that fight, though. Choose a card. Iron Wave plus or Twin Strike plus. I do like me an Iron Wave plus. The Merchant. I have a good bit of gold. At the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. I'm going, or reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1 this turn. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. I wish it told me what X was. Deal 5 damage if the enemy has vulnerable... Oh, it's depending on how much energy I spend. So it can do up to 15 to all enemies, which could be pretty good. I'm going to draw 8 block, and a card would be pretty good. I would like that. Gain 2 strength, and I'm going to deal 5 damage if the enemy has vulnerable, then gain 1 and a draw card. That one seems pretty good for me, because I start with the extra one. Let me fight this. It is a Spirit Guardian. Oh no. I'm going to Iron Wave. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And now it's down to 15. I brought it down by 35 defense, and it's going to block itself. It's back up to 40. Negates 2 debuffs. How am I supposed to beat it if it just continually refreshes itself? I'm not sure. But let me back and then hit. And I'm at 6. And it negated my debuff, so it will still do 4 damage, which is not ideal. And I now have Frail. But I'm going to drop kick, deal 5 damage. If the enemy has vulnerable, it does not, so that is not worth it. I'm going to apply weak, because I don't have any blocking cards, and I'm going to deal some damage to at least do something to it. And that's 20 damage. And now I'm very low. I'm now going to gain 5 block, deal 7 damage. And I'm going to strike. And I'm going to block the other bit. Oh no, I still take 2 damage because of my frail. This is not going well. And it just got 15 more block. I'm going to intimidate. So it now has weak. I'm going to vulnerable and kill. Okay. Barely got it. 12 goals, add a card. True Grit. Gain 7 block. Exhaust 1 card at random. Can only be played if every card in your hand is attacked. Deal 14. Lose 3 HP. Gain 2. I feel like this is okay because it's just a scenario that could happen. Let me go through for the unknown route. Scaling the sea, you notice a wall covered in writing of ancients. As you try to wrap your head around what puzzling symbols and glyphs could mean, the writing begins to glow. Suddenly the message becomes clear. Remove a card from your deck. Upgrade all strikes and defend. I would love that. The truth is always simple. I very much enjoyed that randomness. Navigating an unlit street, you come across several hooded figures in the midst of some dark ritual. As you approach, they turn to you in eerie unison. The tallest among them bares fanged teeth and extends a long, pale hand towards you. Join us, brother, and feel the warmth of the Spire. Remove all strikes. Remove 5 bites. And lose 24 max HP. I'm going to refuse. You step back and raise your weapon in defiance. The tall figure sighs. Very well. The entire group of hooded figures morphs into a thick black fog that flows away from you. You are alone once more. I don't know what that was supposed to mean, but I'm going to heal up here. 52 HP. I'm going to proceed. Let's see what this randomness brings me. A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering in a unassuming cathedral. Are these the same people? Naturally, you join the line as you are quickly surrounded by cultists. They ignore you as they gleefully chant and wave their weapons around. Murder, 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 caw, caw, caw. Murder, 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 caw, caw, caw. You eye a donation box. Smash and grab, obtain 9 gold, and obtain a ritual dagger, lose 6 HP. Ooh, this one seems great. I gladly lose some HP for this. And now, a monster. We're fighting a Centurion and a Mystic. Let's go for... Strikes down to 9, which is very worth it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to defend. I'm going to do... for a bunch of extra damage. And I'm going to deal some damage because block is not needed here. So now this Mystic is almost already dead on the first turn. But it just got healed. Or it just got blocked, rather. Dropkick, if this enemy has vulnerable, it does not deal 15 damage. If I can deal this, and then Ritual Dagger, and now it is dead. Which is pretty good for me. And gain 6 block, draw 1 card. I would love some block right now. The extra card is very good, but I would love some block. I only took 6 from that. Let me use Intimidate here just to add some weakness. And then let's do a clothesline and block, maybe. So a little clothesline and block action over here. And so that only does 3, and I weakened them, so they might even do less. No, they didn't. How amazing. Let me rage, and then I'm going to clothesline. Might not be the best approach here. 12 damage if fatal, your max HP by 4. I do want to get that, but this does more, and then I can block afterward. So now this will only do 1, it seems. Yup, okay, and now they're at 50 and they still have weak. But they're aggressive and tend to do 9 damage. I would love some HP back, but that is going to be costly. Luckily though, all attacks, which means I do a bunch of damage. And if I do 9, and then that does 21, that will not, or 18, we'll do 30. Well, let's just go for it. Now they're almost dead anyway. And now I'm going to... no need to rage. I can just clothesline. And I won. I got Liquid Bronze, which is gain 3 thorns. When receiving attack damage, damage is dealt back. And deal damage equal to your block. Gain 2 strength at the end of the turn, lose 2 strength. Draw 1 card. I'm going to deal damage equal to my block. If I get a bunch of block, that is going to be amazing. Some treasure, a sundial. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2. I do not shuffle my draw pile. Oh, no, that is every time I use everything. I gain 2. Okay. That seems alright. And now, my last unknown of this act. You duck into a small hut. Inside, you find what appears to be a forge. The smithing tools are covered with dust, yet a fire roars inside the furnace. You feel on edge. Upgrade a card within your deck. Obtain a special relic. Become cursed with pain. Or leave. While in your hand, lose 1 HP whenever you play another card. I'm going to upgrade because I do not have enough HP to lose. Body Slam could be very good. But it doesn't upgrade well. I should probably either Clash for an extra 4. Actually, I'm going to get the extra block because Rage has served me very well so far. Here's another enemy. A Snekko. It gets vulnerable. And it is going to do a negative status effect. So let me Intimidate. And I might be able to do 14 with a Splash here. So let me do that. And then I can hit that and use all my cards, and it's now down to 82 on the first turn. And I have some block ready, but it's not like I'm going to need it. Whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost. I am going to Iron Wave for free. I'm going to Twin Strike for free. And I guess I will bash, because that's about the only thing that I can do. And I'm going to end turn early. It bit me for 15, which only does 8 because I have block ready. Fire breathing, whenever you draw a status or a curse. I'm going to gain some block and draw a card, I think. But first, clothesline because it's free. And then it is weakened, so it'll do some less damage. I'm going to shove it off to get an extra card. And then I'm going to either defend or strike. I do 50% more, so this will do 13, which isn't really worth it. So I'm going to block here just to make sure I don't take any damage. And I didn't take any damage, and now it's at 32, and I get all my cards back. Ritual Dagger is going to be saved for later. First, let me raid. And then I'm going to strike. And then I'm going to body slam. And then I'm going to Ritual Dagger to make it do an extra 3 per turn. Per use. So now we'll do 21, get that gold, add a card, apply 1 weakness to all enemies, deal 12 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. That seems quite good. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. That also seems pretty good. I am going to take the extra damage, because I am already somewhat confident with my block abilities. Let's fight this other one, and this is a snake plant with 78, but it is vulnerable. Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, gains 3 block. Block gain increases as malleable is triggered, resets to 3 at the start of your turn. Okay, well let me reset it, so it does a little less damage. Let me Iron Wave, and then I'm going to, it does 15, I have 7, I'm going to get the rest of that 15 up, and then I'm going to get a little extra block, and deal some extra damage. And Rage now wears off, but it's going to deal 0 damage to me, which is always great, and now it's going to do 21, which is not ideal. But I think I can flat here. Yes, I can. I'm going to get some block here. If you are vulnerable, you are not. So I'm going to 5 damage or 14. I'm going to do that. Do that. Which won't do a whole lot, but it'll at least do some. And now I take 14 from this, I believe. Yes, I do. I'm now down to 17, but I need to get this fight over with quickly. I can do 10 with this block, 8 with this, but that's 10 in a whole turn. Or I could do, it's going to do a negative effect. So I'm just going to bash it, and then I'm just going to block here. Just to, have a little bit of extra protection, even though it won't do a whole lot for me. Feed will deal 9, Strike will deal 6. I would like some extra max HP, but I would like some extra damage on this Ritual Dagger. So I think I'm going to go for you, and then I am actually going to Ritual Dagger. So it now does 24 damage, I believe. Enemy loses 2 strength, exhaust. Exhaust your hand for 7 damage for each card exhausted. Exhaust. And deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. I feel like Whirlwind will be the best here, just in case I need a whole lot of damage against a whole lot of enemies. A bird and a chosen. I am going to... I can... Let's see what I can do here. Strike for 18, and then 18 plus 24 is 42. So 42 damage won't bring it down, but it will kill this. Except it won't. Because this has vulnerable. Okay, so I'm going to strike again. And then Ritual Death, which will kill it, make it do even more damage. But I am going to take 10 damage here, which is not ideal at all. I'm going to Rage. Then I'm going to Iron Wave. And then I'm going to... I can either Reaper to try to heal, or raise my max HP, which won't do anything. So I'm going to try to kill a bit. There's 4 extra health. And I'm going to reset. Go to the enemy's turn. Suffer. I get Hex whenever you play a non-attack card. Shuffle 1 days into your pile. Well, then I will only play attack cards because that's all I got. There's 14. Deal 5 damage X amount of times. That'll deal 15 here, but I can also just deal 14, 23 in its place. Deal 12 damage. I'm going to do this first. And I'm going to take Rage out. I'm going to strike. And then I'm going to strike. Which did a good amount of damage. And that just does nothing. And I get a negative static effect, which is weakened, but it gets strength, which is not the greatest. Let's see. Okay, I will get... I can use 1, 2, 6 applies vulnerable and applies weak. I'm going to try to apply weak to it, and then I'm going to strike for that 10, and then let's see how much damage it will do. 12, so it'll only do 2 to me, but it has strength, so I'm not sure. Yep, it only does 2, okay. And then let's see, I'm going to use an Iron Wave. I'm going to Clothesline for 10 or Shrug it off. I'm going to Clothesline because I can't have a negative effect from it. And I'm just going to leave it there. And it's going to do another negative effect on me, which is weakened even more. It gives itself strength. But I should be able to weaken, and then I should be able to kill it. Yup. Okay. 12 gold, add a card to my deck. Exhaust 1 card, draw 3. Deal 6 damage, add a copy of this card in your discard pile, and deal 9 damage, and put a random card, and put a card from your discard pile on the top of your draw pile. I do like Headbutt, but I think drawing 3 cards is going to be great here. Okay, last fight. I get a Cultist and a Chosen. I'm going to rage immediately. I am going to, let's see if I can finish them off instantly. I'm going to use, should I use a 12 and a 27? A fatal permanently increase this card, exhaust. I'm going to use you and you. Actually, no, I would prefer to not take that much damage, so I'm going to block here. Which makes me take 0 damage. Yep. And it gets, for the end of this turn, gains 3 strength, which is not great. And I'm going to weakness them both. And then I'm going to strike, headbutt, and twin strike. And I would like Rage back, please. It's one of my best cards. And now that is fully dead. And now this will give me a negative effect. Suffer. That seems to be this guy's whole thing, is that he just gives me effect. I don't really care about a dazed card, so I'm just going to Rage. And then, let's see if I can Clothesline, deal 5 damage, or deal 5 damage. They both seem about the same, so I will just cut. And I have a lot of block, so this does nothing to me, except actually it does make me vulnerable, which is not great. I'm going to, let's see, Iron Wave for that 7 block, so and then that doesn't deal as much to me. I can get 15 blocks, so I take less damage, which I would enjoy here. I got Dazed, which is not the best. And I can only do 5, which I will do. And that's all I got. Okay, enemy's turn, they do 5 to me, which brings me down to 16, which is scary. And then I'm going to block, deal some damage. And I'm going to damage. And I'll just continue damaging. We're now down to 43. They gave themselves strength. And they attack for 16. So I really do need to do something here. I'm still hexed, which is not great. And I'm weak, so I just have nothing good to play. I will defend. And I have a status, so I can't just attack over and over. This is just useless to me. Attack for a bit, and then I guess just deal no damage almost. And exhaust the card. That's all I can do. They deal 8 damage to me, I'm down to 8 health. I got another one. I'm going to, let's see, okay. 9 damage will bring it down to 20, which makes it killable. Okay, I finally got it. Ritual Dagger is upgraded again. Fire Potion deals 20 damage. Gain 3 thorns. Gain a random colorless card to add to your hand, and get another card. Dual Wield, Iron Wave, Sword Boomerang. I will take that. And I'm going to rest now. Okay, I got a good amount of health back. I'm going to drink. I can't drink colorless potion yet. And here's the boss, the champ, 420 health, and this is not going to go well for me, is it? I'm going to deal 12 or 18 rather. I'm going to Twin Strike, and I have nothing good to do here, so I guess I'll just Fire Breathe. And that's it. I take 16 from this, don't I? Yup. And vulnerability wears off, which is not good because I just got my drop pick. It's going to do 12. I need to strike, defend, and then I can either do 5, or I can do 12. I'm going to use 12 here. It will exhaust the card, which is not good, but at least I have something. I'm frail and vulnerable. I am going to rage, and I'm going to Iron Wave, which brings me to 10. And then I can either gain 4 health back and do 4, or give him vulnerable. My discard pile has my drop pick in it, so it's not going to be that good to have vulnerable, so I'm going to heal up to prepare for the strike. So now I'm only going to take 5 damage from what I had previously. And now I'm going to intimidate, just to weaken so that it does less damage next turn. I'm going to Iron Wave, and then I'm going to do 14 damage and apply more weak. I need to deal 20 damage pretty soon. I'm going to drink the colorless potion. At the start of your turn, place at the top. Okay, it's not very good. Add 1 random colorless card. Enemy loses 9 strength this turn. Jack of all trades, I guess. Okay, I got tripped. Apply 2 vulnerable. That is not bad. I will take it. Clash is useful here. I am going to try to deal as much damage as I can, which will do this and this. And then, what does it do next? It gets itself strength, and how much damage is it? 15. That's a pretty good bit. I'm going to Iron Wave to get some of my block back. I need to defend here to get my full block, or would it be more worth it to get an extra card? Would be more worth it because I just got more energy. I'm going to clothesline, and I'm going to strike. So now I will take 0 damage, and it now has weakened for the next 7 turns. I now have extra vulnerable though, which is not ideal. I'm going to headbutt before anything else. I'm going to try to get my Iron Wave back. I am going to do 14, and I'm going to do 9. And I have nothing to block here, so I'm going to take a lot. That is 8 health left remaining. I am going to do this. I'm going to apply to vulnerable. I'm going to use Flash, Iron Wave, and then I might as well do 30 damage. 45 damage is all I can. It's not going to be fatal, but that's all I got. I just got extra vulnerability and weakness. I'm going to deal 20 damage here with this card. I am going to gain some thorns soon, but I'm going to wait for that. Does it have vulnerability? Yes, it does. I get an extra mana for that and a card. Bash, gain more vulnerability. I am going to just deal as much damage as I possibly can this turn. And it's at 109. What does it do? You've done it now. It just got a bunch of strength and just got rid of all of my status effects. All my debuffs that I had on it. Oh no. It is going to do 54 damage. I'm dead, aren't I? And I can't use Clash either. 7 block. That's a start. I can't do like any damage. I guess I will exhaust. Dual wield is useless to me. Drop kick, it does not have vulnerable. I'm going to gain an extra 5 block, I guess. There's no difference. I'm just going to die here. Execute. I have been executed. Spire consumes another. Floors climbed 33, enemies slain 28. Oh no, the 33 floors climbed, 14 enemies slain. I haven't killed a single elite. I haven't killed a single city elite, and I killed 1 boss. I got a new character though. What is it? Let's see. I got the brand new character. The Silent. Oh, that is some epic art. 70, so 10 less health. The same amount of gold. A deadly huntress from the Fatherlands eradicates foes with daggers and poisons. Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Oh, wow. Well, maybe we'll play with her next time. Because I will see you all in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed.